Hey there, welcome in. Today we're going to talk all about these Randall May harnesses and how to wear them. So many of you guys are wearing them incorrectly. That's all the way from high schoolers to elite drum corps and WGI guys, all right? Let's today figure out exactly what we should be doing with these. Now there's connections all over this thing, which what makes it so good, but also makes it easy to make mistakes. This company, Randall May, have just dominated the market. Like, I would say like 9 out of every 10 people now are wearing this style harness over the old school ones. If you're wearing this, give me a yes in the comments. If you're not and you've got a better one, let us know, because I don't know anything better than this right now. Where I start with this is up here. First thing you've got to do is set the shoulder pads to the right height. You can see this is quite an old harness, all right? It's probably not as nice as the ones you've got, but it's the same systems, right? When I unscrew these two screws here, I can adjust two things. I can adjust the harness this way, as in like the position over my back. So when it's all the way back, I'm sitting on the back of my shoulders. When it's all the way forward, it's sitting back here. I got that the wrong way around actually, didn't I? So when it's sitting on all the way back, it's sitting on the front of my shoulders, all the way here. Now here, these things here, the distance, if you've got big ears like me, big hair, or you just keep getting it caught on your head, that's going to be why. You need to have these a little bit wider. Now behind me, there's another couple of screws you can undo to widen the back section. So if you need it wide, widen the back, also widen the front. Where does it sit? Well, we want to sit it so that it's on the halfway point of my shoulders. So the weight is coming straight down rather than pulling me forward or pulling me backwards. So for me, I'm looking at about here. Now it's best to do this in the front of a mirror if you can. It's difficult for me because I can't actually see what this looks like. But the good thing about these is we can always readjust it later. So I'm going to tighten these up fairly wide so I don't get my head caught in it. And then we're going to talk about this front section. Now what you can see I've just done there actually is I made them cross over. Now that means that this one here is a little bit too far across like that. Okay, now when I'm then trying to figure out what's going to happen down here, what is this for? Well, this is literally, if you look at me from the side, I'm pretty much straight down, right? I'm quite a skinny guy. If you've got a bit more meat on you here, right, and you're coming outwards, that's where these come into their own. So for some guys, we're going to need to get it out here. These two here, if we undo them, create a nice little pivot for us to be able to check how big our bellies are, right? So if you're this shape, that's fine. This is what this is designed for, right? What this is not designed for is to make your drum go higher by doing that or that. And I'm seeing a lot of you guys doing that, even DCI lines, right? This part here wants to be completely flat wherever your body sits. So if I tighten these two up now then, from the side you can see it doesn't matter if I have it a little bit of distance here. Some people like it flat against the body. I like just that little bit of distance. The main thing is it's not affecting my shoulders. Now the thing with these harnesses, you have to really ridiculously over tighten them, which I don't like doing, but especially an old one like this, you kind of have to. Now when I tighten this, what's happening now, this is the thing that can be a bit frustrating with these, is I've now got the front, this plate here sticking out like that. So if I was wearing a drum right now, come here, pad, it would be sticking up like this. So I've got to make sure that as I tighten it up, I don't accidentally suddenly make it stick out miles. So here is going to be a little bit better for me. There we go, something like that. Like, it ain't going to be perfect. We can fix it afterwards. Now then we're on to this belly plate at the bottom. Again, I'm seeing so many people wearing this wrong. This belly plate at the bottom here, there's a maximum height, and the maximum height is these two bars here. If I bring it all the way up, I can't go any higher than that. Now, I'm going to show you a picture in a minute. In fact, let's look at this now. There's a guy from Madison, so apologies to this guy, apologies to Madison Scouts, but it's a perfect example of someone wearing this harness. It must work for him. He's wore it all season, I imagine, like this. And no one in the staff has noticed to say, hold on a minute, what you done there? Let's fix this. And what's happened is that he's put his shoulders way too forward, which has then meant the whole harness is too low. So then when he's trying to put this plate on, what he's had to do is bend these two middle joints all the way over the top of themselves, just so this will go high enough on him. When all you really need to do was unscrew these and put it further back here. Now you can see the lapels on his top there is below those, whereas all the other guys in the line is above. So when you're setting this, how high do you set it? Well, if I put this plate on my belly where it's supposed to go, what I want to do is I want to be able to lift my knees up without affecting the drum. So if I have it too low, the drum's going everywhere, right? If I have it too high, it's just going to feel like it's pressing in and I can't breathe. So I'm going to try and get it as low as I can without the drum affecting it when I lift my knees up. So for me, it's probably just there. I'll give this a little tighten. You've got to make sure these are the same, otherwise you're going to have a wonky drum. And that's another reason to do it in front of a mirror, right? This could be all over the place, I can't see. That then, really, that's me done. Right? It's in a nice position. It's against my body, down the front here. It's sitting in the right place on my shoulders. And my drum isn't sticking up or sticking down. As I said, many people are using these, and so many people are using them wrong. Just make sure that when you get given these, so I didn't notice on the front, I didn't do it in front of a mirror, it's one key. So this one and this one are completely different positions. Those are the little things that people don't notice when they're doing it that make a big difference on your back when you're in the middle of the season and it's aching. So have someone get in front of you afterwards and check it. Make sure that you understand how these things change, and then make sure you super tighten these up before you go out on drum corps field, because otherwise they will come undone and it will move. If you enjoyed today's lesson, please let me know in the comments. As always, please subscribe. There's a massive amount of you watching these lessons every week who are not subscribed. It really helps me if you could subscribe. One, it gives me more motivation to do more videos, but two, YouTube feeds it out to more people, which then means that I can warrant doing lessons a little bit more often for you guys. Like I said, if you're using these, give me a yes in the comments. If you've got a better harness than this one, let us know. If there's some new stuff you discovered here today, let me know. And if there's anything that I've said wrong, or you think, well, actually, you've forgotten about this, this, and this, stick it in the comments. And I'll see you next time.